Hi guys, welcome back to another math lesson. Today we are going to write and graph linear relationships. And just as a refresher, linear relationships are straight lines, but they do not have to go through the origin. So y equals mx plus b is generally how we work with linear relationships. Y equals mx plus b. Now, if they give you a table where x is on top, x is always on top, x and y, and x is 2, 4, 5, 6. Oh, this looks familiar. And y is 8, 14, 17, and 20. So if they give you this table, we know from the previous lesson, which I'll just go back a page, we know from this lesson that slope was 3. So we found slope by identifying 2 points, and they could have been any 2 points. So I'll pick 2 different points this time. So we picked 2 points, and then we had to figure out rise over run. So m equals change in y over change in x. Rise over run. And how much did y change from 8 to 17? 9. How much did x change from 2 to 5? 3. And 9 divided by 3 is 3. So slope here is 3. So it really makes it much easier to pick if you know your slope and you know your y-intercept, because then when you're graphing, it's really easy. So let's just go ahead and graph it. So I know my slope is 3, my y-intercept when x is 0. So let's say I don't know my y-intercept. Here's another way I could figure it out. If I pick an x and a y pair, so let's do 2 and 8. When x is 2 and y is 8, and I plug that into y equals mx plus b, where I know the slope is 3. So I pick a coordinate pair. Pick a pair. So step 1, pick a pair. I'm going to use 2 and 8. So when x is 2 and y is 8, I know that slope is 3. So you have to know slope for this one. But I don't know b yet. So I can do 3 times 2 is 6. What can I add to 6 to give me 8? 2. So b equals 2. So that's another way to find the y-intercept. So now that I know my equation, and my equation is y equals, so my final equation, like the end finale, is y equals 3x plus 2. Once you know your pieces, graphing it is really easy. So for this, we're just going to sketch a graph. It does not have to be perfect. It doesn't have to be super pretty. So we're going to draw y-axis, x-axis, and let's do 5 up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8. Just kidding, go 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Definitely not super pretty, definitely not exact. When I graph my line from the equation, start with your y-intercept. So we're going to plot y-intercept. Or the b. You're going to graph the b. And remember, this is when x is 0. when it crosses the y-axis. So you're going to go 1, 2, put a dot. That's step 1. Step 2, I always loved doing this. I still do. It's fun. You're going to take your slope and you're going to rise and run. So you're going to rise 3 and run 1 because your slope is 3. So we're going to go up, positive 3, positive 1. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3, up 3 because it's a positive 3. And then I'm going to go over 1, and that's my next dot. I can also do this in the opposite direction. I could go, because I want this line to continue. So I can go 1, 2, 3 down, 1, 2, 3 down, and 1 over to get a dot right there. And so then I can connect my dots right there. And I can also compare this to the table at the top. I had coordinates that were 2, 8, 4, 14. I don't want to get bigger. I don't want to have to keep going. But this is how you graph. Your rise, over, run. 3, up, 1, over. And let's check. Remember our slope guy? Is that if this way is plus, and this way is negative, this way is undefined, and this way is 0, 0. Does this match with a positive slope? Yeah, it's going up from left to right. If I drag my pen across from left to right, it is increasing. So it is a positive slope, and it crossed at positive 2. So this is how we graph a line from the equation. Have fun. This is one of my favorite ones.